Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel, Huub Hildenbrand Guitar Academia. Today we will talk about ball displacement, and another word for that is also like rhythmic displacement or accent shifting, or also like phrase displacement. What's maybe more what we are thinking here in this case. For this lesson, there's also a PDF down in the description below. Just click on that link, and so we are really. I also have that in front of me. We are really referring to that PDF. So it would be great if you just download that. Also, it supports this channel, of course. So it would be a cool thing to do. Thanks. All right. Ball displacement, rhythmic displacement. The idea is actually to take something simple, or I mean, it could be also something complex, but we take something simple here, like a certain ball pattern. Like ball, I hope you watch these lessons also on balls. It's like the different striking patterns for the right hand. This dara, diri, diri, dara, and so on. And what we want to do, we want to take a certain like rhythm. Yeah, in this case, we will just start with like diri, diri. Yeah, just four strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taka, dimmi, diri, diri. Yes, and we think of that just four strokes in one. That's actually like one phrase. It could be anything. It could be also like yeah, just 4 notes or whatever. Yeah. We are just thinking of the rhythm. In a way, we break it down to just thinking about rhythm and right hand now, about these different ball patterns. And the idea of displacement is the idea of doing the same thing, but displace that in the measure, in the bar, or in the structure, like. Or when you consider like the basic pulse as a matras, as a basic beats, then we can now start on the first beat and taking 16ths, like we're thinking like take dimmi, take dimmi, take dimmi, take dimmi, take dimmi. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Diri, 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 3, 4. But we can also sing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, so displace the whole thing by 1/16. Yeah, that's the idea of displacement. And what's the use? What's the need, or whatever? What is the benefit by thinking that way or practicing this displacement thing? There are two things actually. Or let's say 3 things. The first is you come up with interesting rhythms, yeah, by just taking one rhythm and displace it and put it on starting, in this case, on all the different possible 16ths. The other thing, it's like a great exercise also later on for T highs, yeah, these phrases which repeat 3 times, and then the last note will come on the 1, for example, because there it's also these phrases are always displaced. Yeah, I mean, just go to these lessons on T high. I don't want to go into that now. It's just like this typical rhythmic concept from India. It's a purely Indian rhythmical concept, which is actually quite cool, I think. And the other benefit, that's maybe I think that's the most important thing, is just the idea or the feeling. What you practice is actually a kind of a feeling, how it feels when you take something and you displace it. It's like you are, in a way, you strive for being at 2 places at the same time. So you are in the rhythm, on the pulse, but at the same time you play something else. That's also why it's really also a challenge sometimes with some of these rhythms. Definitely, really difficult sometimes to just stay counting the basic pulse beats. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, like 1, 2. So instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, so really displaced by 3/16 now, and that's a kind of a for improvisation, especially when you play with drums or percussion. To play something and then really approach this concept together with notes, with melody, and then play a certain thing, and it can be really like a very simple, short, rhythmical fragment, or just 3 notes or 4 notes. Let's say I give you an example. I have a metronome here also. Okay, so it's always like 1, 2, 3, 4, and tempo is 76. 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm playing around with having a certain phrase which is very clear in itself, and then shifting that, maybe sequence that through the scale, but shifting shifting it on different starting points. Okay, I think you got this idea. It's not so much about what I exactly did now and everything. It's just this idea of having something and displace it, and then you create this kind of attention, because it's in a way it sounds out of place, but at the same time it creates something new. I think it's a great, really nice concept, and it's really a lot of fun to do that also, to play around just rhythmically, you know. So not thinking too much about notes, just playing little things and create really like a kind of a playful mood there. I enjoy that actually, to do that sometimes. Okay, and this what we are doing here now, we have like a kind of a maybe more systematic way how to approach this idea of rhythmic displacement. So we go through two different things here, two different kind of concepts in this lesson. So the first concept is really just having these 16th note, what I just showed you also, like diri diri. That's one fragment, yeah. So one phrase, and this phrase repeats just 4 times, and then you add the 1. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And instead of just playing it on one note, we make it a little bit more obvious, more clear, and we will add this melody notes. We will do like diri 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 da, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and that we will displace, and it's all on these pages on the PDF. So I start with the first, like 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Next would be now next is like starting the same thing, exactly the same thing, but 1/16 later. That's a displacement. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And always have this kind of accent. And this is this kind of coming a little bit too late on after the 1 is also like, there's also a concept in Indian music, coming a little bit too early or a little bit too late. Actually quite interesting. But there are a lot of applications. Yeah, this concept is very it can go in all kinds of different directions. Yeah, this idea to have something and displace it. Okay, we go to the next. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Next 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right. So that's the basis, and there are now on the page, you see like there are some variations of that. Yeah. So instead of just playing all these 16s, diri diri, you can also play like diri da, diri da, diri da, diri da, yeah, instead of diri diri. So we can have this pattern. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, you see? Now there are some more. I think I don't have to play them all. Some are a little bit more difficult than others. You will find out by yourself. And there's just one thing with an added faster stroke. So instead of diri diri, you say dara dara, but then you insert this diri. Actually, da diri dara, 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 da. 4. 1, 2, 3. Next. 2, 3, 4. 1. 2, 3, 4. Next. 2, 3, 4. 1. 2, 3, 4. 1. Next. 2, 3, 4. 1. 1. Not difficult. 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, kind of. Anyway, it's you have everything there. You can just go and practice, and of course you can also invent other rhythms, other balls, and whatever. You can really also try to count out loud. Really, some are really difficult to do. Yeah, while displacing to really count out loud. Really, for example, if you start on the third 16th, you know, sometimes also you really get into this feeling of now the metronome is actually becoming the end. Yeah, 1 and 2 and 3 and. So it's really, it's challenging. Yeah, it's also interesting what kind of an energy these rhythms create, that they are so powerful in getting you off, in a way, off the beat. That's interesting. Okay, we go on with a second concept I wanted to talk about, and this is also ball displacement, but used in a little bit different way, because we just had a ball like diri diri or diri da diri diri da da. What did we have? Sorry. Either like diri 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 or diri da or da diri or da or da or, yeah. So all these different forms, and they were just fitting actually the matras and our subdivision of these matras. So the matras are the beats of the basic pulse, quarter notes in this case, and we divided these quarter notes into 16ths, so takidimi, and this ball pattern, this rhythm, this phrase really was fitting into that, yeah. And then we could just repeat it and really are in that structure of those basic pulse matras, but we also could displace it, yeah. Then the whole thing we always started kind of a little later after the matra, or right in between of two matras, or a little bit before one matra. So in a way, this displacement always, the phrase was always displaced the same, you can say. And now, and maybe you do not exactly get it what I just telling you, but you will very soon, because now I think it's getting clear. Because what we're doing now, we take now a phrase which is not fitting in the basic structure. So we do actually a very simple thing. We divide the a 4/4 bar. We stay in that same framework, a 4/4, and the division is still 16ths, no? So per 4 beats per pulse, and for microbeats, and but we will play always like 3 16ths. So 3 microbeat phrase. And this we will repeat. And by doing that, this phrase gets displaced by itself. And this phrase will get all its possible displacements. I'll show you what I mean. So we have, and that's a basic structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takidimi, takidimi, takidimi. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. So it's we always have 3 16ths, and we put them together, and we have an accent on the first of 3 to really get this to understand and hear this pattern, this ball pattern very clearly. And for that, what I just played, we have 2 possible ball patterns. We have either dara da dara da dara da dara da dara da dara da, or we have like da 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 da. And this da 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 will become later very handy when we have like we insert diri strokes in a way. So they are both like really useful. Yeah. So one more time, I play that with dara da dara da dara da dara da dara 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 da dara da dara da dara da dara dara. And I hope it's clear that we have 16 16ths. Yeah. and then we have this always 3/16, and we have 4 times 3 is equals 12, and then we just have 4/16, like just one matcha of 16ths left, and we just play dara dara. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, this equals 16 16ths. Okay, but it's also all on the page, and I think you know that. Yeah, it's a more advanced lesson here. So 2, 3. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there are different ways how we can play it. As I said, it's like I just play da da, but you also da 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 da. And when you play da 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 all up, all down, then make sure to accent every first note, because that's maybe you have to do that extra. In the da da pattern, da 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 da, it comes naturally, but da 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 da, you have to add that to get this da 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 da. Like rhythmically, you can also count it with these jati syllables. You can just say tuck it, 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 or tuck it, dimmy, tuck it, 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 tuck it. Yeah, instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, that's already our first displacement pattern. To have just dara da 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 dara da, and we could also add notes to that. 3, 4. Dara da dara da dara da dara da dara 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 da dara dara. Okay. And the cool thing here is this darada, this 3-note group of 3/16, gets really displaced on all possible 16ths there. So the first darada will start on the first 16th, or the first microbeat of 4 microbeats of this division of that basic pulse matra. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it comes on 1, on 4, on 3, on 2, and then comes this dara dara. So this bowl pattern is really placed on all possible 16ths there. So that's a nice thing. We in a way we practiced all displacements, but it's of course a different feel. You will find out yourself. I mean, but now you know. I mean, it's a different. You see, that's a different concept as with what we had before, when we displaced something what was fitting in the matras and then displaced it, and it was always displaced the same way. And now we have something what is not fitting, and we will just repeat it, and by doing that, it will displace itself. You can also say like accent shifting to that. It's also a term which is often used for this kind of a thing. So in a way you have like different, instead of having the normal accent like dum bum 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 bum, or like ta 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 ta, your accent are ta 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 tuck 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 tuck. Yeah, so it's like accent shifting. You shift the accent. So it's not so much, you don't say like bowl displacement, you displace a whole phrase or striking pattern, but you shift the accent in a way. I mean, it's sort of what happens, but at the same time, in our case, it's not really what we are doing. Yeah, we are not just shifting the accent, we shift the whole phrase. So it's better to say bowl displacement or phrase displacement in this situation. All right, and the same as we did with the 16s, with diri, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we displace them. We can also, and finding all the different, not all, but different kinds of variations of that 4/16, we also can find different variations of 3/16 now for that, and apply them also by having this ball displacement in that for 4 bar. I show you what I mean. And these versions are all on that page, so just follow the page. So we start again with dara da 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 dara. Then we go to next form is da 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 da. Then what do? We add 1 diri. And when we add 1 diri, this whole thing, sometimes also the dara strokes will change relatively to the original dara da dara da dara da pattern. So the first, if we insert a diri at the first da, the ball pattern sound goes diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, diri dara. So we have, let's do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, diridara, diridara. Diridara, 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 dara, dara. And you always can also recite this ball pattern. That's a cool thing. You can always recite diridara, 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 and you can just diridara, 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 dara, dara, diridara, 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 dara. Yeah, you can, wherever you are, take a walk through the park or jogging. That's also a cool thing you can do with if you do like jogging. Yeah, you also have this kind of basic beat, and you can also practice that stuff. That's also can be also cool and fun because you maintain a very steady pulse, hopefully. Okay, so the next pattern would be da di da 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 di da da di da da di da da di da dara dara da di da da di da da di da da di da dara dara da di da da di da da di da da di da dara dara. Okay, next would be da ra diri, dara diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, 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 diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, 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 diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, dara, diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, diri dara, dara. Next would be inserting 2 diris, diri diri da, 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 dara, dara, diri diri da, diri diri da, diri diri da, diri diri da, dara, dara. That for difficult, a little bit more difficult here. Next, a bit easier would be da. It's all on the page. Yeah, I go more quickly through that. I don't have to show you everything like slow and whatever. It's there. You know what it is, what it means, and if when you practice that and that's too quick, you can just go slow. And yeah, I would suggest if that's really very difficult for you, I would just stick a long time with dara da dara da dara da dara da dara da, and really do this first accent very strong and get this kind of feel. Get this kind of feel that you really. Then the other will come easier because they all share the same accent. Okay, so the next. Dara da dara da dara da dara da dara dara da di di da di da da di da di da dara dara da di da di da di da di da di da dara da di da da di da di da dara dara. 1, That's a little bit in this beat. It's a little bit like a kind of a tremolo movement, also at the same time, like this quick diri diri. There's one more, which is that's the most difficult. I mean, this is really like if you really want to challenge yourself, you go for that. And the pattern is just in a way it's just dirida 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 dara dirida 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 dara dirida 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 dara. The tricky thing is really to have this dirida 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 dirida. In the middle of this diri thing, there is the strong beat, and that's difficult actually to really have this dir 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 and make an accent. That's you don't try too hard to get this accent, but you try hard to get the pattern, the phrase. Oh, maybe I try one other first. This one with a diri diri diri. So you insert 3 diri strokes. So on every da or ra, you have a diri stroke. So that's why we have this da 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 da. Let's do that. 2, 3, 4. So it's like da 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 da. Okay, almost, kind of. Yeah, that's something I also wrote here for myself. Actually, made a note that I should practice that. That's far. I mean, I think for myself, I don't know. It's far more difficult than the other what came before. And then you have also some others where you don't have like all these 3 16ths. Yeah, you have like a dirida 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 dirida, or you have da da. But these are not so difficult. I don't play them. It's you explore them by yourself and really get this PDF. Then you have everything on that page, and then really go for practicing that. I think it's really fun. I think it's really cool to do that, and really to check out these different possibilities, and all these you can really use that stuff in your improvisation, thinking more rhythmically, getting more this awareness of displacement and so on. I think it's really good and really helpful to do it. I think it's really inspiring. I really hope so, at least. That's inspiring for you. Okay, so that's it for this displacement lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you didn't do that already, and click the bell button to get notifications, because every week there will be a new video released. And also, down in the description below, there's a link to my website, hupildenbrand.com, the Guitar Academia page there. There you find a button where you can donate. So this would be a very cool thing. I would really appreciate that. Would be really happy if you value these things here, which I'm sharing, that you really want to support my work here. Would be really cool. All right, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. My name is Hupildenbrand.